And so we come to the final, 18 bike riders in the race, and Max Rainsford, off scratch, has the job ahead of him, with Glenn Clark off 20 metres, considering that Stephen Anderson is out at 215 metres, and the race is only 6 laps.
The riders are on their marks now for the final of the Forges Wheel Race for 1984.
There's Max Rainsford there on scratch. He's got a big task ahead of him. He's doing up his gloves on his hands there. Hilton Clark, the Victorian coach, holding him up. Max has got a 20 metre gap, to Glenn Clark. There's Glenn Clark, probably the best all-rounder in Australia at the moment. Road, track or anything, Glenn can do it. And in front of them, on 45 metres, is just out of the picture, is Rick Patterson, but it's going to be an exceptionally good final. There's the limitman, Stephen Anderson. All very nervous. Ernie Huber there, third from the front. They're just about to start the final of the Forges Store Wheel Race.
They're on their way now, racing for the hugest prize money in Australian amateur cycling, and the limit marker Stephen Anderson. It is out in front with Andrew Fitzgerald, and then the back marker's about to come, and there's the three of them actually. Patterson has waited. That was the question before the race started. Would Patterson wait? He has decided. Clark is moving up to him. Rainsford has got to get to him very quickly, but as I look quickly out the front there, we've got the pace on, but there they go. Patterson, they're all in yellow. These are two in the Melbourne Star Australian team jumpers, and Patterson tucks in behind them now as they go around. Got a colossal job, these riders. Glenn Clark, the best all-rounder, as Gordon said. Rainsford, the star of the track this year, and Patterson, who absolutely streeted them in his heat earlier tonight. And they've got a very big gap because the front markers are going hard.
Clark's been on the front there for 2 laps, so it looks as though he is sacrificing himself. You can see the leaders there. They've got about 100 metres in front. They've still got plenty of time, about 3 laps, but the front markers aren't waiting. And here come the back markers now. Glenn Clark still on the front. He'll be lucky to get on after that 3 or 4 laps. He's really struggling. Max Rainsford goes through now. He'll give it everything he's got to get Rick Patterson on the back of the front markers, but the front markers are not waiting. They are really shooting around, and Max and Rainsford and Patterson there have got, you can see them, they just can't get them. They're in sight, but they can't get them.
They've really got to go because the pace is a cracker out in front. Mark Heinzett is down on the inside of the track that shows the way. Dean McDonald has gone to the front. Look at the pack of riders behind him. Roger Smith in the blue. Moving up on the inside is young Fitzgerald. Around the outside then Patterson's the only chance. He hits the back of them now. That's he out wide. Look at them, they come. Sweeping right around them is Niewand. He's gone to the front. They've got no hope, the back markers. Niewand has gone for home. Nobody's got any hope. The only one is his brothers come out of the pack. But Gary Niewand, he takes a look over his shoulder. There's no danger to him. He cruises to the line for the easiest win ever in a Forges Wheel Race. He's gone to the line with his hands in the air. Well, he was the junior sprint champion of Australia last year. He got in on a good mark, and he's made no mistake tonight.
Niewand first and second. Gary on the outside, on the inside. David, his brother, on the outside. Absolutely killed them in the Forges Store Wheel Race. There you see them holding hands, really elated. They've probably cleaned up about $4,000 between them, so it'll be a big time in the Niewand family household tonight.
Well, Gary, the finish of that race reminded me of the 10-mile in the Commonwealth Games with Australia 1, 2, 3. Did you and your brother work anything out in particular? Were you going for the Quinella?
Oh, we hadn't worked anything out beforehand, but it just turned out that way, and it was good that it did. Yeah,
well, a fantastic night for the family. Now, all these goodies, they become available to you, what, in about a month or so?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. I just want money. I need the money more than anything.
And you couldn't have picked a better time to do it with the Australian coach Charlie Walsh here tonight?
Yeah, it was a good time. Just Charlie had to be here, and just happened I went better than I've ever gone before, so it was good.
Well, you're the reigning Australian junior sprint champion. The Nationals coming up shortly. What are you going for there?
Well, I hope to get 3 in the bag this time. Both the 3, the sprint, the time trial, and also the 10K.
Still junior?
Yeah, still junior. Just look forward to winning the 3 if I can.
So are the Olympics a bit close for you at this stage of your life?
Yeah, I think they're a bit close. I kind of got my eyes set on the Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh in '86. So with a bit of luck, I might get there.
So the Forges Wheel Race, a real family affair with Gary Niewand of 70 metres, the winner from David Niewand, his brother, of 80 metres, and in third place Rod Green of 90 metres. Well, that concludes the action tonight from the Northcote Velodrome, and still the back marker has failed to win the Forgers wheel race. Hope you've enjoyed the action. We'll be back again next week with more of Flashing Pedals through ABC Sport.